What's up, y'all? Welcome back to another video here. Today, I have decided that I am going to do a Tyler Hansbrough rebuild. Not really a rebuild, more or less a can we see him reach his max potential? He's one of my favorite players of all time. At North Carolina was an absolute dog. Did not translate super well over to the NBA, though. But today, we have this good old wheel right here that has all these different upgrade possibilities. And so what we're going to do at the start of each year, we're going to spin this wheel 3 times and see what we get. We will upgrade it, whether that be 99 three-pointer or plus 10 overall. We're going to upgrade 3. We're going to do it 3 times, and we're going to hope that it will be enough for us to, make him a star. Rewrite history in the NBA. So without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and hit spin on the wheel, though, and we're going to see what we're going to get going here for our boy. So we are going to get plus 40 to his hands attribute. We are going to get fearless finisher, and we're going to get five Hall of Fame badges of my choice. Alright, so I went ahead and did that. Sadly, his hands were already up to a 95, but the 5 badges I did pick were post lockdown, off ball pest, glove, pogo stick, and high fly denier. That is going to bump him up to an 80, and we are going to simulate through year 1, and I will let you guys know what we're looking like at the end of this year. Alright, so your MVP is LeBron James, DeMarcus Cousins is going to be rookie, Manu 6-man, Dwight Howard defensive, Marcin Gortat most improved, and yeah. Did our boy hop on any lists? I don't think so. No, he did not. It has not been long enough, but we are the 6th seed in the playoffs. He ended up falling to be the 6-man, so there's that. They started off really good, and then they just kind of fell off. So Hansbrough averaged 13 points per game. Let's see. He's still rocking the badges. That's good. Where are we at? I always end up going wrong. So he went 13 points, 8 rebounds, a steal, and half a block with a turnover and a half, but he did shoot 45%. So, yeah, there's that. He's on a 1-year, $2 million deal, so I don't know if he'll re-sign. I have it all automated, but if he doesn't, then we will just hop over and choose whatever team he ends up going to, as the Pacers go ahead and get eliminated first round, and the Chicago Bulls win the championship. Let's go, baby. I'm all about it. I don't really care about any of this until I get to player progression, if I'm being honest. Kind of wish we could have gotten like so they did keep him. I wish we could have gotten potential, man. That would have been awesome. He is sitting here rocking 11 badges, though. So let's go ahead and advance into next season, into year number 2 here. It's actually year number 3 for him, but I went ahead and started here because if I didn't, then I would have had to start in the other era, and it would have just taken a while. But anyways, let's go ahead and spin the wheel, see what the next attribute upgrades. Remember, we're doing 3 because I want to see how successful we can make him. We get plus 5. And the next one we are going to get is going to be, plus 10. Oh, my God. Okay, so plus 2 overall. Final one that we're going to get here is going to be Hall of Fame post-lockdown. Alright, so sadly we already had post-lockdown on Hall of Fame, but that does bump us up to an 84. So, not mad at it. I am going to redo this to see if they... Okay, so they picked up Zach Randolph, so we're still coming off the bench. What contract did they give you? Why do I always go the exact wrong way? So they signed him... Oh, he's on a... Is he still on a rookie deal? No. He signed a 2-year team option. So I guess we'll see what comes of that. I'm hopeful at some point he can get a starting position. Alright, so finishing off the year here, Derrick Rose is your MVP. Kawhi Leonard, Rookie of the Year. No surprise there. Baron Davis is the 6-man. Kawhi's on the Cavs is nuts. Tim Duncan, Defensive Player, Most Improved. James Harden, Nick McMillan is going to be Coach of the Year, and Nathan Source is going to be Exec of the Year. Did we have any teams that we made? No, we did not. Okay. But the Pacers are sitting at number 4. Hansbrough still coming off the bench, but playing at an 88.5 from the morale boost. Let's see. I'm just going to click here because I feel like that's going to be way quicker to get there. And he averaged 13.5 this year, 7.5 rebounds, so a little bit just lower on that, but less turnovers and better field goals percentage. So still nothing crazy yet. He's really probably going to need a starting role to ever get to that point. And the Trailblazers, Brandon Roy is going to lead these Trailblazers. Who the heck did they have? Okay, so they had LaMarcus, Wesley Matthews, Nick Batum. They got Andre Miller. Okay, they got Kwame Brown got a championship. That's nuts. Kwame Brown with the championship before GTA 6 comes out. This is crazy. All right, let's go to player progression. And he is still on the team, and they have Paul George. But Zach Randolph is slowly but surely regressing, so I'm hopeful that that will mean we have a better opportunity here on our wheel of upgrades. Yep, we're going to use the 2013 draft class. And let's get into it here and spin this good old wheel. See what we get for our first upgrade. It is going to be on 99 speed, would have been nice. Okay, so +5. Next one is going to be Hall of Fame Deadeye. That's going to actually do any good, but whatever. And our final is going to be, and we already have Post Lockdown and Pogos. Actually, all right, I'm spinning it again. If we already have it or whatever, I'm going to spin it again. All right, so that's going to be, we'll put us up to an 87 overall, though, so that guarantees that my man Tyler Hansbrough is going to be starting this year. Hopefully he can make it, or he's not. I guess they're still going to keep Zebo starting over him, which is really annoying. I hope that he either changes teams or they figure something out with him, because that is getting mad annoying. Right, and finishing off season number 3, another MVP for Derrick Rose. What a freak. Those numbers are nuts, dude. Anthony Davis, Rookie of the Year on the Raptors. Roy Hibbert is going to win 6th man on the Hornets. Timmy D. Duncan is going to be Defensive Player of the Year, and AC Falks is going to be Most Improved. Not a real guy, but either way, in the Magic have jumped up to do great things. Did I get Hansbrough on any? Nope, but Tyrese Thomas did somehow. So that's hilarious. He did end up starting, which is good. I'm not sure how many games he started, but he started 52 of the games. Averaging 17 points, 7.9 rebounds, and yeah. So definitely an upgrade from last year. And his shooting percentage just continues to go up. I'm feeling ecstatic about everything that's going on. Okay, so maybe he stays and is a Pacer for life, man. You never know. But they do have Darren Collis and this Craig Terry dude. They definitely could use a shooting guard. Oh, they're running Zebo at the center. That's smart. And they have Danny Granger. So the Pacers are sitting at the 5 seed. So maybe, just maybe, they make some noise this year. Nope, they get eliminated first round. So there's that. And the Heat are going to win with Dwayne Wade, LeBron James, Chris Bosh. You know the deal. That would be crazy if LeBron stayed on the Heat this whole time. And just like that, Hansbrough is no longer on the Pacers. Okay. So luckily enough, I can just do this, and I can find him pretty quickly because his last name is not exactly, there we go. So he moved to the, he's only in the 85? What the heck? He is now on the Philadelphia 76ers with Rodney Stuckey, out of Fields, whoever that guy, he's randomly generated for sure. And a young Drew Holiday, as well as Lou Will and Nikola Vucevic. So yeah, I guess we are switching over teams. All right, well, without further ado, let's go ahead and spin the wheel to get the upgrades started for this year. What are we getting? What are we getting? +10 all defensive attributes. That's a good one. I like that one. The next one we are going to be getting is 99 defensive rebounding. Definitely still building a pretty defensively oriented Tyler Hansbrough, which is fine. And Hall of Fame. Well, I just noticed that I do not see clutch shooter on this list. So unless I'm looking in the wrong area for it, I don't know that clutch shooter is a thing in 2K25. And like I said, I haven't played a lot, so I'm not 100%. We're going to spin it again. If it doesn't land on something that we can do, then we'll just spin it again. Because why the heck not? We're going to get Rebound Chaser and Box Out Beast. It's Hall of Fame here. And yeah, so not bad at all. Let's see what we're looking at now. He is an 88 overall, so he is the best on the team by far. Hopefully this team spells a little bit better for him. I don't know what kind of contract he signed. I should probably peep that real quick, just so I can know. He did sign so he just signed a 1-year, $5 million deal. I guess I could have just gone over to roster and seen that. Okay, so he might be still journeymaning it around, but that's fine. Well, I'm guessing that he knows something that I don't. Derrick Rose wins another MVP. Dennis Schroeder, Rookie of the Year. Six-man, Tyrese Thomas. Defensive, Tim Duncan. Jermaine, Most Improved. David Allen for the 76ers as Coach of the Year because let's see if we had any. Nope, didn't make any teams though. Dang, man. I was hopeful at some point he would. We're number. Oh, we ended up being number 2. Dang. Dang, dang, dang. Oh my god, he jumped to an 85. What is going on, dude? I feel heated with the current. He doesn't like the current situation. Okay, that's not great. Um, he only averaged. You know what? I think it might be his tendencies, which, if I'm looking at this thing, I don't see anything to do with tendencies on here. So what I might go ahead and do, just because I'm sure that's part. That's why. Yeah. So his where's his shot tendency at? Why am I not like? Am I an idiot or something? Oh yeah, shot tendency is a 73. We'll bump that up to an 85, and we'll bump his touches up to an 85 as well, and see if maybe that fixes it. I thought it was going to be lower than that, all things considered, but I guess it went up. But he's not happy, even though this team, and he definitely did not score well at all. He averaged 13 points, 10 rebounds. He had 10 rebounds, so it's not bad, but he definitely went back on his points per game. This team, though, they finished number 2 in the conference. So he must have known something we didn't know, but obviously that didn't translate because he's very not happy. And he won an NBA championship and he got a Finals MVP. So I don't know what he's not happy about. Let's go, baby! Tyler Hansbrough, Finals MVP. Let's freaking go. Will that translate to him staying? I don't know because it seemed like he was pretty pissed off. But shout out to him. And was that year number 3 of this takeover or 4? I can't remember. Luckily, the simulation doesn't take too long. Yeah, he's gone. He said, "Nah, I'm good. I don't like how things are here." Bro won a championship and straight dipped. Um, he went back to the Pacers. Bro, you cannot make this up. He said, "I miss my time with the Pacers," and signed a 4-year contract with the Pacers. It doesn't make any sense to me at all. I don't get it. All right, so he went back over to the Pacers for whatever reason after winning his championship. I'm hopeful he doesn't get as pissed off now, maybe. But that is kind of cool because now he has some actual accolades. So he was a Finals MVP and an NBA championship in 2014, and that was year number. So that was year number 4 actually of us taking over. So yeah, let's go ahead and hop on this attribute upgrade wheel. All right, and our first spin is going to get us. If I can actually hit the spin button. Bum-da-bum. I like it. That's going to be good. If we get a 99 3-pointer, that'd be fantastic. Okay, plus 20. Nope. So 52. And our last upgrade is going to be Alpha Dog and Enforcer. We are getting a little bit older. So he's at 28. So I'm going to go ahead and bump it up to 4. Attribute. Actually, we'll do 5. Why not? We'll do 5. Just to make it better. Let me go ahead and. Actually, you know what? You guys can hang with me while I do this. This won't take that long. His mid-range is already almost a 99 anyways. Plus 50 to our worst attributes. Alright, pass vision's at a 40. Speed with ball is a 35. I feel like it's going to be speed with ball. Yeah, so speed with ball is going to get bumped up to a 99, so that's pretty cool. Oh, I got to go that way. Oops. Oh, wait, no. 35, so it'd be an 85. My bad. 85. And then badges, these are going to be personality. Are these still a thing? Yeah, they are. So he has Alpha Dog and Enforcer. So that's going to keep him at an 87. Sadly, that's not going to raise him up. But here's hoping this year we can win another title, maybe. I don't know. All right, and to finish off the year here, Derrick Rose with another. Dude, how many freaking MVPs does this man have? This is crazy. Bro's won 4 straight MVPs. Dusty Brewer, Rookie of the Year. Tyrese Thomas, Defensive Player of the Year. D-Wade, Most Improved Jared Sullinger. Dang, okay. Tom Thibodeau, Coach of the Year. Not surprised. Yeah, no Pacers. No Pacers, no teams for our boy, and we finished the 6th seed, and the Pacers, or the 76ers were the 8th seed. And he ended up finishing this year off averaging 17-2. Okay, so he's back to that with 10 rebounds. So not bad, but not elite like we want him to be. We want him to be elite. Paul George averaging 19. What is this coach's? How many? He's running a 9-man, so like I'm kind of surprised. But either way, and they're gonna get eliminated first round. So fun. And the Bulls win another 41 a game, dude. D Rose is absolutely balling out of his mind. What is going on, dude? 2 NBA titles, and you're gonna have 4 MVPs, bro. He might be the greatest player of all time. He might go down to be the greatest player of all time. All right, I'm gonna believe he's not going anywhere because he is on a 4-year deal. So unless he gets traded somehow, and I'm not there to peep that, then we should still be good. And he's sitting in at 87 with an A+ mid-range, an A defense, and an A+ rebounding. We need to get those threes upgraded, man. All right, we got the wheel back up here. Let's go ahead and give her a spin, see where to win 5 this time, because I feel like before we were not getting enough out of it. All right, so we're going to start with behind that. That will definitely be helpful with that new speed with ball upgrade. And we get +10 overall. Absolutely help us here. He's going to be a freaking monster now. Oh, I thought we landed on it again. That's crazy. All right, so I gave him all those badges, and he just went up to a 93. So 2, 3. So this is going to put him at a 99. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to bump him 4 more for the +2 overall. And now he's sitting at a 99 with a 68.3. So yeah, I think this might be his breakout year. Yeah, bro dropped 30 on the Thunder. He dropped only 18 there. Yikes. I think we need to go ahead and boost up his shot tendency some more, though, because I don't think he does. Yeah, he's only at a 75, 77. Let's bump that up to a 92, and his touch tendency is up to a 90, because we want our man getting the ball, especially if he's going to be a 99 overall. Right, so to end off this year, Kobe Bryant, Most Valuable Player, Karl Anthony Towns, Rookie of the Year, 6-man Bob Carnes, Joel Embiid, already winning DPOIs, which is kind of nuts. Edgar Jennings is going to be your Most Improved, Coach of the Year, Mason Yee, and Guy Terry is Exec of the Year. Tyler Hansbrough did make an All-NBA first team. He also was an All-Star. That's fan-freaking-tastic. Shout out to him. He averaged 23, 10, 3, and a block a game. Not bad. Not bad at all. I don't think he made defensive team. They are the 4 seed. Did he make the all-defensive team? I didn't even peep to check that, if I'm being honest. I don't think I saw it up here, though. Yeah, no. First team All-NBA and an All-Star. He just won a title already, so just saying he's at least accomplished that, and we're sitting here at about year number 7. So I'll spin the upgrade wheel, but we already got eliminated. Dang it. KD and the Thunder, along with Russ, I'm assuming, is still there. Dang, look at all these retirements. That's crazy. Paul Pierce went to the Hawks. I'm going to go ahead out on a limb and say that not many of these upgrades will help us, but if they do, I'll do it. If not, I won't, and I'll still spin it for 3 because there are things like his 3-point shot and other things that I would love to progress, and he's also probably going to regress at some point anyways, even though he is a 99, so... But yeah, so I will go ahead and spin the wheel, and if it's anything that I can actually upgrade on him, I will go ahead and do so. +10 driving and standing dunk. Let's go ahead and check and see if driving and standing dunk could use. Okay, so standing dunk's at a 94, so we'll bump that up, and driving dunk is at an 84, so we'll go ahead and do that. Spin it again. We're only going to do 3, remember. 99 acceleration. I guess I'm going to respin. And we are going to be getting +50 vert. That's definitely a thing, so that's going to max that up to 99 overall. Bro got a 99 vert. If only he had some dunk packages to help him out. And then we're going to get 99 layup, which I think... And so he's still sitting at a 99. The team is looking like this, though. They still have Paul George, they have Yusuf Nurkic, they have Darren Collison, they have Josh Childers starting, and they have Zach Randolph come off the bench. How is he still an 87, bro? I thought Bro was regressing. He's 35 years old at an 87. They got Michael Beasley too. So what is that picture, bro? What is that photo of him? Maybe Bro is mad cheesing. Anyways, let's go ahead and simulate this year and see what we end up with. Can he win an MVP? Man, Derrick Rose is leading the league. Oh my God, look at all those W's. This team is freaking disgusting. Oops. Kyle Lowry is the MVP. Shouts out to Kyle Lowry, man. Bro, up to a 90 playing on the Rockets. Bro has not left the Rockets. That's crazy. Bro's 31 years old winning and a 90 winning MVPs. I don't remember how old he was when he was doing his thing over there in Toronto. Anyways, Ben Simmons, Rookie of the Year, Sixth Man of the Year, Monta Ellis, Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year, and Most Improved, Clint Capella on the Nuggets. That looks so weird. Gabriel Taylor is going to win the Coach of the Year because they did play fantastic. Tyler Hansbrough is on the All-NBA second team as well as that's it. Okay. Dang, that's crazy, dude. We are the first seed. Finishing off the year, I don't know what his stats look like, but I can tell you 26, 12, 2 assists, 1 steal, 1 block. A fantastic year, if you ask me. Just not good enough, I guess, to win the MVP. I feel like he should have won the MVP considering his team was the 1 seed. Hopeful that we can actually, we make it to the championship, but we lose out to Kevin Durant. I'm assuming Russell Westbrook and James Harden, they all stayed on the same team. So that'll happen. And when that does happen, that absolutely puts a damper on things because I don't know how you beat that team. If they would have stayed together in real life, I mean, I don't know that James Harden would have progressed as well as he did. I'm sure he would. But, dude, that team would be virtually unstoppable. It looks like he signed a 1-year, $18 million deal, or maybe that's the last year of his previous deal. I don't know. But we are going to go ahead and spin this wheel, see what we can end up with here. If it's anything that's like useful that we can actually use to upgrade. Plus 10 ball handling and acceleration. Because his speed was so low, I think it like just auto went back down because that doesn't make any sense to have fast speed with the ball and be the other. Plus 5 potential. I think his potential, potential's already maxed out, so we'll spin again. It seems dumb to do this with a 99, but I would like to get his 3-point shot up if I could ever do that. Plus 99 to all durability attributes. Okay, so I don't know how much that's going to matter because I turned injury off, obviously, for these fake world scenarios. Oh, that's what we need. Stay there. No. Plus 50 to worst attribute. For that, still at a 99. He had regressed to an 98, but I think given those extra boosts, that bumped him back to a 99. I didn't even peep the team. Give me a sec. We still have Paul George, still have Zach Randolph, Darren Collison. We got Bismack Biyombo, Michael Beasley, Yusuf Nurkic, Cedi Osman. I don't know. Hopefully we have a really good year again. Maybe we actually get an MVP. That'd be awesome. All right, and Trey Warwick for the Pistons, who I don't know who this is. I do not think that's a real person. Either way, he's no, he's definitely not because he's a 96. Lonzo Ball winning Rookie of the Year. Monta Ellis, Sixth Man of the Year. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year. Devin Booker is going to be Most Improved, and Dylan Finnegan is the Pistons win the coach and exec. Tyler Hansbrough did not make. He made a third team, so he averaged 24, 9.7, and 2. So not his best year. Oh man, Stephen Curry on an all-defensive team. Steph Curry's on the Lakers. Giannis is on the Suns. Jimmy Butler's on the Suns. Bro, this is nuts. That is so crazy. Willie Hernangomez. Haven't heard that name in a while. Lonzo Ball. Dang, dude, that's crazy, bro. The Pacers did end up finishing at the 2 seed. Can they miraculously win a championship this year? And they do. Tyler Hansbrough. Oh, Darren Collison, Finals MVP. Okay. He did not get the Finals MVP for that one. But I tell you what, didn't mean to go to that. Tell you what, though, he's definitely here. So that is 2 NBA championships for him. Yeah. 2 NBA championships. The goal was to see if he goes into the Hall, man. If he goes into the Hall, then we did our job. He's on the last year of his deal, so I don't know if he stays with Indiana. If it stays true to his usual tactics, he's going to leave because he leaves right after he wins a title. I guess he wants to win one with every team, but he does stay. And we got some drops on our attributes, so yeah, he's at a 98 now, but still a chance for him to get some form of upgrade. Yeah, sure. You can go on a farewell tour. I don't really know what that. I don't know what that entails, if I'm being honest. But I think that's kind of cool. So let's go ahead and edit him. Let's bring up the old wheel of upgrade attributes. This needs to get updated, or I need to find an updated one because it obviously doesn't have everything that it should. Okay, so we're going to do this number and upgrade him to a 99 again because he was a 98. What else did we get? Plus 10 to mid-range we already have. Maxed out mid-range, I believe. Oh, it's at 97, whatever. I guess we'll upgrade that. And then 5 Hall of Fame badges. 32 years old. I don't know how long he actually played, but it definitely wasn't this long in the NBA either. At least he stayed with Indiana pretty much his whole time, except for that 1 year in Philly where he was like ring chasing, I guess, for whatever reason. But he's had a definite boost to his points per game, and I'm just hopeful he can keep that going and win games. All right, and Derrick Rose with another MVP. Trae Young winning Rookie of the Year with the Mavs. Bob Barnes, Sixth Man of the Year, whoever the hell that is. Anthony Davis is going to be your Defensive Player of the Year on the Raptors, and Brad Curry, Most Improved Coach of our team, is going to be Coach of the Year. No team at all for our boy Tyler Hansbrough. Sad, 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 man. He's still sitting at 99, averaging 21. I'm wondering if it keeps lowering his shot tendency, if that's why. No, I mean, it's at an 87. I'm going to bump that to a 95. Actually, honestly, dude, I'm going to max it out because he is the best player. He's a 99 overall. He should be taking every single one of the shots, even at 30 years old, 33 years old. And we are going to get out of the first round. Can we? Yep. And we will back to back, and we get a finals MVP, baby. 29 points per game for our boy T Hands. Look at that freaking grin, bro. That mess is hilarious. So that is 3 NBA titles for this man. Yeah, dude. Absolute monster of a career already. 3 NBA titles, and you won 2 finals MVPs in them. I mean, that means you were the guy, right? He's still sitting here. He's down to a 97 now, though, so he is going to regress quite a bit, as will the rest of the team, because it seems as though the Pacers are going at the old phrase of, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. But boy, is it wearing. So, is this the one that has the messed up draft class? I know one of these always has a messed up draft class. Nope, this one's good. This one has Ant-Man. Yeah, we'll go ahead and bring the wheel up then. And we're going to throw another 3 upgrades on him because, like I said, he's going to continue to get worse. Can we please? Or unless we get lowered in age, too, that could also help. Yeah. So we're going to redo that one. Like I said, I need to get an upgraded wheel. We are going to get +1 overall. So, I mean, that's going to try to keep us in the 99 club. Oops. So that'll put us up to a 98. Let's go ahead and spin it again, and we shall get +50 to loyalty. 100. And our last upgrade will be... Dang it, dude. I was hoping for that freaking... It's 99. Is our MIDI up to a 90? That will get us up to a 98. So it keeps us at the same overall. I just wanted to make sure we can actually shoot threes if we need to. We got Cedi Osman starting with Paul George, Tyler Hansbrough, Yusuf Nurkic at center, Darren Collison at the point, Zach Randolph, Malik Beasley. Nope, not Malik Beasley, Michael Beasley. Ian Mahimi. Yeah. So let's let her rip and see what we end up doing. Can we win back to back to back? Can we Jordan this thing? Can we do that? Can we finally? Nope, KD takes MVP. I don't think this league is the right one to be trying to get MVPs in. Zion winning Rookie of the Year, Dennis Schroeder, 6-man. Anthony Davis, Defensive Player of the Year, Most Improved Jamal Murray, Dylan Finnegan with the Pistons, and then our exec for the Pacers. And no sign of any team for my boy T Hands. All right, well, he's up to 99. With morale boost up to 24 points per game, with 9.6 rebounds and 1.6 assists, so not too shabby. I felt that maybe the other would be able to. And we got eliminated first round, dude. Actually, that's nuts, man. Karl Anthony Towns is with the Celtics along with Carmelo and Julius Randle. And what did the Knicks go into the Celtics? That's kind of funny. To make sure our boy don't retire yet. I don't know why he would, but You never know in these kind of things. I don't know if he's going to stay with the Pacers, though. And in all honesty, I'm probably done on the upgrade wheel. Yeah. The only other thing that I want to do, because I realize this probably hasn't been tweaked, oh man, is, nope, not there. Actually, this is fine. Under tendencies, I wanted to do his 3-point shot tendency, because I feel like his 3-point shot is a 0. So we definitely want to bump that up to like let's say like an 80, and we'll bump all of these up like a good little bit, probably like to the 70s-ish. I don't really know how many of these there are. Oh, there's a ton. All right, I'll be back. All right, so I went ahead and upgraded his 3-point tendency, so he'll actually shoot threes, as well as bumped his 3 up to an 85. And that's pretty much what I'm going to do to end this off. I'm going to keep it simulating, obviously. I don't know, did he sign an extension? So he signed a 1 year, or maybe that was off that 2-year deal he had. So yeah, I'm just going to simulate. If anything important happens, I'll show you guys, but unless it does, then we'll just see if he ends up in the Hall of Fame. And your MVP is Russell Westbrook. And yeah, that's the rest of the league. They really didn't have a great year this year, all things considered. No teams. For our boy, we did make the playoffs, though, as the 2 seed somehow, even though we started off the year way worse, and we got eliminated. So, just saying, Ben Simmons on the Warriors winning Finals MVP. Ain't that nuts? Isn't that nuts? And I wouldn't stop this except for the fact that Ben Simmons is up to a 95 and is on the Warriors. All right, MVP of the league, Zion Williamson. This is 2 years in the future. Because our boy here, first of all, the Pacers played absolutely horrendous. Tyler Hansbrough tried to retire last year. I didn't let him. He averaged 19. They got first rounded. And this year, they absolutely just they didn't even make the tournament. They played horrible. I think they won 20, 30 games maybe. And Zion will be going up against Cat. Zion winning a championship and Finals MVP. Oh, wait, is he not retiring? Oh, maybe he's not. I mean, he was previously, but I don't see him up here now. Okay. Carmelo and Chris Bosh get inducted to the Hall of Fame. All right, maybe we got one more year. Maybe I was preemptive. Yeah, he's still here, sitting at 86 at 37 years old. They got Victor Wembanyama. Oh, snap. Dude, if he stays in the league, he might. He's not winning a title this year, but he could win one next year. Dude, the Pacers got Victor Wembanyama. That's nuts. Oh, my God, that's nuts, dude. That's so crazy. But he has officially made it into the modern era, which he did not do. Most definitely did not do. But he could have. He could have in theory. If you say yes, the plans to retire cannot be reversed. Allow them to go on a farewell tour. No, LeBron, you're staying in the league, bro. You're LeBron James. You got to stay in the league. But yeah, so he's playing next to Victor Wembanyama and Paul George. So I was thinking that they were going to be really bad. I'm wondering, what is his attitude? Here's what he's got so far: 3-time NBA champion, one time first team All NBA, 2 times Finals MVP, and 6-time All-Star. So with the All-Stars and the Finals MVPs, I think that'll help, because just because he's a champion doesn't mean anything for the Hall of Fame. But winning Finals MVPs means you had a good bit. It's time for me to call it a career once the season is over. So it looks like this will be his farewell tour. So hopefully Victor can help them actually be successful, although it doesn't look like he's going to. They finished arguably worse this year than they did last year. Actually, I think it was about the same. Wemby did win Rookie of the Year still, and Yusuf Nurkic won Sixth Man of the Year. So I don't know how you have players winning awards like that when your team is as bad as it is, but that is not for me to determine, I guess. Tyler Hansbrough is the #1 player on this team because Paul George is pissed the hell off. He said he's retiring. I'm proud to say I'm walking with my head held high. Good for you, dude. I'm hopeful you don't, because I feel like next year you could really have a freaking year. He's only averaging 13 points a game. He's back to an 87, which is what he was at for a good little bit of that. Willie Hernangomez is a 94. Bro, this is why I love doing these simulations, because these are so random. And LaMelo is an 87. That makes sense. Willie Hernangomez being a 94 overall. But LaMelo Ball wins Finals MVP and brings his team a title. Is he finally actually calling it a career this year? He is. And I've already overturned it once. I can't do it again. Our boy Ty Lawson's going out this time too. Oh, man, did he get the Hall of Fame? He did. He made the Hall of Fame. Let's go, baby. in 14, jersey number 14, my favorite number. I wish I should have made him number 50. He played 1,100 games, averaging 18.7 points per game, 9 rebounds, 1.5 assists, zero point 0.9 steals, and 0.7 blocks. He had 6 All-Star appearances. He won 3 NBA championships, 2 Finals MVPs, and 1 NBA All-First Team, Second Team, and Third Team. And that was it. So yeah, we successfully got Tyler Hansbrough inducted into the Hall of Fame, and his jersey was retired by the Pacers, where he played pretty much his whole career. So you really can't ask for much better than that. I do want to see something real quick. Do the Pacers have a good chance at a top pick? Oh no, the Hornets have their pick. Oh no, that must be how. Dang, that would have been crazy though. Because I was sitting here thinking, I was like, they got Vic. If they got like Zachary Rijaje, they got an auto-generated guy instead. I don't even know what their team's going to look like, to be honest, because I think Paul George is going to be Splitsville, and then they have Victor Wembanyama, but Tyler Hansbrough retired, so like you lose out on that piece that you've been using. I'm kind of curious, and then I'll probably end off the video. Yeah, so they have Wemby, they have Paul George, who's steadily getting worse and pissed off. I don't know if he's mad or if he's just getting worse. Evan Fournier, Mr. Don't Google himself. They got Jalen Duren, so that's not a bad pickup. And they have Norman Powell, who in this universe did not progress to do much. And Michael Carter-Williams, who's still here somehow. And Terry Rozier. Nice. Nice. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me, though. But we did make it to the Hall of Fame with my boy Tyler Hansbrough. I hope y'all enjoyed this video. If you like more like this, I can definitely do that. I'm going to be throwing all kinds of content around, kind of throwing stuff at the wall and see what sticks. So make sure y'all leave a like and subscribe, and I will see y'all next time. Peace.